Hey you guys, it's Nazila.
Hello, it's Dominique. How are you?
And
Hello,
here's
guys.
our other partner.
It's Marianne.
Glad you made it.
Thank you. Won't miss it. But hi everyone. Well, we're here to talk about more information on short sale. I know you probably have seen our last week's video, and I hope you got some information from it. But before we even start, let me just begin by telling you guys the process of qualifying for a short sale. I know you're wondering, how do I qualify for a short sale? Well, it's pretty simple. Number one, if you're ineligible for a refinance or modifying your mortgage, remember, you can potentially qualify for a short sale. And if you're facing a long-term hardship, that's also a reason for you to qualify for a short sale. And if you're behind on your mortgage payments, or if your financial situation has changed, maybe you lost a job, or your hours have decreased, or you're going through a divorce, or whatever it may be, remember, you can qualify for a short sale. And another thing, if you owe more than what your home is worth, that's another reason how you can qualify. And if you've not been able to sell your house, or if you just can no longer afford your house, that is the most important reason how you can qualify. And then don't get confused, though. There is a process of qualifying for the short sale, and there's a strategic default process as well, which Dominique's going to go ahead and explain to you here.
Well, to touch on really quick about a strategic default. A strategic default is when the individual has the financial means and capability of actually continuing to pay the mortgage as agreed, but has decided that because the property is upside down and obviously you owe more than what the property is worth, you just throw your hands up and say, okay, I'm not going to continue to pay for this house, even though I can afford to pay for it, but because I'm upside down, I'm just going to walk away or try and short sell it. Keep in mind, when you're doing a short sale, all your financials have to be disclosed. There's a form called 4506T, which is sent into the IRS, if need be, to get your tax returns for the past 2 or 3 years to see what you're filing on your taxes. And once they do a full-on analysis of your financials and they do find, the end discovery is that you can actually pay for this, the bank will most likely a lot of times will not approve the short sale. At that point, you're basically, poking the bank back at the bank and saying, I'm just going to walk. They will most likely rather foreclose than allow the short sale to go through. Your best option, if you do have the means and you can afford to continue to pay your mortgage, really negotiate with the bank. I would recommend hiring an attorney or a professional negotiator, some people like ourselves, to work on a mod, but not just a mod to reduce your interest rate in your payment, but a true principal reduction. Those are some of the most difficult mods to get through, but they can be done. For those individuals who can actually truthfully pay for their mortgage and keep the house, but realize that they're so far upside down, the bank does take that into consideration. They do have means in reference to being able to write off that the overage or the loss that they have to do when they cut the face value of your actual mortgage. So again, keep in mind, if you're considering a strategic default, please, I urge you, before you do that, look at all options. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Absolutely. Yes. I think that's a good point to definitely let people know about that, because there are a lot of people out there that really think they can qualify, and they feel like, well, I can just stop missing my payment and let's do a foreclosure, a short sale. And that's not true, because the banks will definitely know if you can or cannot. So very well put.
And if you can, there are a lot of benefits to doing a short sale, right, Nazila?
Yes. And the benefits for a short sale, and obviously there are great benefits. I mean, it's a lot better than going into foreclosure. I mean, obviously, short sale, it will help you much better with your credit repair, in terms of you can qualify for a Fannie Mae property. Sorry, I can't even talk today. I've been on the phone all day today. You can get a Fannie Mae mortgage to purchase versus if you let your property go into foreclosure. You eliminate your mortgage debt. You can get an incentive if you do a short sale. Get an incentive through your lender, depending which lender and how much they'll give you an incentive. Anywhere between $3,000 up to I don't know how much it is, to help you move into another property. And also, it does help you repair, I think, the credit sooner than if you do foreclosure. There's a lot of different aspects to the option for short sale. I mean, by all means, and I think we discussed this before in the first video, I lost my property. So it is so much better to go into short sale than foreclosure, because just the impact by far is so much better. And I'm glad that I was able to learn all these things, you know, and now I can help and show and share it with you guys. And so hopefully you don't go through the same thing that I went through. So it's, anyway, so this is it, and I hope that we all answered or were able to provide you the information for today on what are the qualifications for short sale. Should you have further questions that we did not address or you're confused, please email us. We're here to help. There's no expectations. Just email us and we'll shoot you an email, or we'd be more than happy to discuss it with you. Everything is confidential. We will not share your information with anyone. Trust me when I say this, because we understand what you're going through. So send us an email, and next week we'll be discussing paperwork, right, for
yes.
short sale. What you need for paperwork, and that's really important, because if you don't have the proper paperwork, you will not get qualified. The banks will deny you like that. So we all look forward to seeing you next week. So
and let us, let your experts evaluate your paperwork and go from there. And remember, again, today we talked about how to qualify for a short sale, a strategic default, and also the benefits of a short sale. So take action now. Give us a call.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was a good one.